Okay, so I'm finally gonna do this. I'm finally gonna make a video where I explain each of my decks. Not all these decks, only the ones that are like the main character's decks, like is on Questline. I know Grass Knuckles about Bullseye, but I honestly changed his deck into something that looks better, in my opinion. Oh, I'm actually gonna explain my deck. So this is my Grass Knuckles deck, and I think it's really good. I'm gonna explain what my deck is all about. So I'm gonna go over all these cards if I can. This is gonna be a very long video. Thankfully, I have the time to do it. No, no, no! Okay, so here's Bonk Choy. It's a good early card. That's nothing else. It can counter a lot of early one drop plays. Like name any uncommon card or a common card, any one drops that have quite a lot of HP and have a really good effect. Like this thing can take down Arm Wrestler and Headstone Carver on the first turn, which are usually good first play drops. Which is why I run the Bonk to take care of them. And if I sometimes feel like a grows from him whenever I'm in danger. Peapod is such a good card in this deck. I'm running 3 because I feel like I don't need that many. But Peapod is just so good. It grows each turn. Nothing else. It's just that I just wish I had Double Mint or Bananasaurus Rex for this deck. Torchwood is a good team up card to help out another card in this deck. Not only a Black IP and Peapod, but another card in this deck. Here's Black IP, who is also important in this deck. Every Marigold deck I feel like has to run Black IP, all 4 copies. If you have the copies anyway, I feel like it anyway. Black IP is such a good card to have. Prevents your opponents from being tricked. The only problem with Black IP is one, it can get Rolling Stone or Slam and Smackdown. It can be destroyed pretty easily by Hardy Heroes. And two, it's not if your opponent isn't relying on tricks, then this thing isn't really useful. And if you guys saw my Grave Situation mission, then you guys know that Black Eyed Peas just destroyed Morticia. She barely ever destroyed me. Gravebuster. Good grave card to have. Must destroy graves. There's gonna be another card that says that makes you look at the gravestones, which I don't know if that's good. It's interesting. Juggernaut's another good card to have. It's a really good 2-drop. It has the same problems as Black IP, where it can get Rolling Stone. Heck, it can even get Weed Sprayed, of course. Just that it's got Armored and Bullseye, which are 2 good abilities, and it's a 2-drop. Just an easy card to use. And not only that, if you keep growing this thing will almost be unstoppable with other growing cards. Seashroom is here only for 2 reasons. One, to have an amphibious plant, and two, the weirdest thing I'm gonna say, to counter any toxic waste imps. What if your opponent plays a toxic waste imp? Seashroom is the perfect counter for toxic waste imp. In my very perfect counter. Seashroom has perfect stats to take it out. Fertilizer, always running 4. It's such a good card to have. Growshroom is another really good card to have to buff up anything. It can buff up anything, and it really helps. Here we come to one of my favorite cards in this deck. Come on, turn. Moses Sprout. Of course this is Moses Sprout. Yeah, this gets +1/+1 when you play another plant. It's basically Unleft the Party, but better stats. And okay, it has quite a few problems. It's better to play this on turn 4, only because if you have a plant with with 1-drop, then it's good. Just here are my problems with this thing. One, it could get plumbered or Ras. It can also get it can also be shrinking by Rust Bolt, I guess. I don't know. Just that my biggest problem is Plumber. That's it. Crocodile, another good card to have, just because a good attacker, nothing else. Plant Food. Plant Food is so good as well. Pot of Powerhouse, another good card to have. My only issue with it is that I know I have 2, but it's if you just happen to get this card like while you're one drawing each turn, then it sucks. Otherwise, a really good card to have in this deck when I have so many things going. Tough Beats. The more amount of minions I play, the better the Tough Beats gets. And that's my Grass Knuckles deck. If you think I have to change anything, then tell me. Here's my collection. Just to prove. Just go over it, and that's it. Okay? We still have our super debate going on. If you think I should make any changes. Another card I'm considering adding is Poppin' Poppies. Let's go over the plants and zombies. I promised you guys. I'm not going to show any of them in action. Just showing you what my deck is. Except I'm only going to... this is mostly a P deck. Okay? I already talked about P-Pod. Good one drop. That's it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about any of the plants I already talked about. Sweet Potato. I only run them because they're good defensive. And they're defensively good. And, it's always... It's just that I'm trying to lure plant... luring is good, I guess. I don't know. Torchwood, very important in this deck for P's. Black Eyed Pea, once again, another important card in this deck. Fire Pea Shooter, such a good drop on turn 2. My only problem is I could get it can get plumbered. But the good thing is that it cannot get Weed Sprayed or Rolling Stone. I'm thinking everything I can think of everything to counter everything I do to counter everything. No, I need to word that better. Trying to counter every situation I can get into. Lightning Reed, my only amphibious card, I'm pretty sure, and I just want it because it's fine. Except I have a question: why is the Lightning Reed amphibious in this game, but you can't? But it's not, but you can't put it on water and PZ2. Why? Unless you can. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't. Why is he amphibious? I don't get it. Someone please tell me. Such problems with Lightning Reed is Rolling Stone and Weed Spray. And it can get plumbered. Talked about it. Judging cards, okay card to have. Growshroom, I already said how good it is. Except I'm only running 2 in this deck. I already talked about Moses, but I don't have to go over it again. Repeater! It's a good bonus attack card. What else can I say? And it's a pea plant. Such a good one to have. Now, Rescue Radish? The only reason why I run it is if I want to save any of my Torchwood somewhere else. I feel like I don't need Rescue Radish. But I'm still going to keep it. Actually, I don't think Rescue Radish is good. Okay, change of plans. I know I'm just randomly changing plans, but I'm actually going to do it. Change plans. I'm gonna add a third Sky Shooter, and I'm gonna add another Fire P. Okay, there. That's a change of plans. I don't need Rescue Rash anymore. What was I thinking? No one saw that. Okay. Now for probably the most important card in this deck, but also has a problem in this deck. Podfather. Warning, do not play him on turn 3. He can get really destroyed. He can get weed sprayed. He could get plumbered. He could even get Rolling Stone. Whatever. Just don't play him on turn 3. Unless you're confident that he's going to be safe in this turn. Otherwise, don't play him this turn. Don't play him the same turn you can. Play him on the turn where you can play a P. Okay? Just a tip. Otherwise, you waste all your resources on that. Sky Shooter, good card to have. Especially play it on the heights, of course. What else can I say? Even if you don't play on the heights, it's a 5-4 with Podfather. Otherwise, I wouldn't run 4, but I'm only running 3. 3 Peter. I'm running 1 just because I want to have another P. But I have my biggest problem with 3 Peter is that while it has solutions to cake, it cannot get chickeny, it cannot get plumbered. It can only get Weed Sprayed or Rolling Stone, which is such a terrible thing. But if you put it behind a Torchwood, Torchwood can still get, whatever, it's enough. My first rare I've ever gotten in this game is Super Fat Beats. And the sad part, I've never gotten another one since then. Anyways, back to this. I'm gonna have a lot of P's, so this thing is a backup plant. Okay? That's enough for Green Shadow. My main P deck. And yes, there are cards that make this deck better, but I just don't have them. And this is the biggest one, unfortunately. Like, the biggest thing I've messed up about this deck. Alright, this deck is really good. It used to be good, but I was hoping Jolly Holly would cost gems. Instead, it costs, money. It would have been so good to have Jolly Holly. Anyways, Iceberg Lettuce, a good one, freeze when you need to. This is a freeze deck. You know it. Celery, I'm running them just in case if I don't want to drop a Snowdrop, but it can get nibbled. Oh, hi, Nikkei. You can get nibbled or it gets enough. Snowdrop, do not play it on turn 1. Use it on a play where you can freeze something. Okay? Sunflower, I want to get some additional sun just in case if I ever get Cornucopia. Snow Ugh. I want to replace this card, but I can't because I need as many freeze cards as I can. Guys, you know how you used to like the Snow in the original game? Now I hate the Snow in this game. It can get Rolling Stone, Weed Spray, Plumber, Chickening, you name it, it's dead. Well, never mind. Anyways, Soapy just freezes a zombie that's been damaged. That's fine and all, but my problem is that it's just so weak. If it had better stats, if it was a 1-drop, I would have been so good with it. But it's a 2-drop, which sucks. If it was a 1-drop, I would have been fine. Tacos need a heal last long enough. That's it. I run 4 in every deck. It's so good to have. Cattail. I only want to run 1 only because I need an amphibious plant, and this is like my only one. I should have ran lightning read. I don't know. Oh, anyways, chili pepper freezes zombie automatically. Also combined with this card, actually, rescue dash. I don't know. I would save up probably. If you want a I would save up then. Save up for 1,000. That's what I have to do. Anyways, bounce into the plant. Why would you want to do this? I guess the only use is chili pepper, which is why I only run 2. But if I bounce this, I can play it again. Spring bean. Just want to use some. Just want to bounce stuff if I don't feel like doing it. Lawnmower. Usually good card to have. Why is it a rare though? Middle post, some flour. Good sun producing plant and good damaging plants. Winter squash. Another important card in this deck. Freezes zombie instead. Literally dead. Squash, his twin brother, destroys a zombie. Yeah, I only run 2, I think. I run 2. Laser Beam, such a good card to have, and that's it. And finally, Cornucopia. It's a legendary. I have to run it. If things go downhill, then Cornucopia will save me. Anyway, it's time to talk to him. Well, let me start the next deck. This is going to be a long video. I have to go over how many decks on this side. Fine, I'm gonna go for plants only today. I was planning on zombies, but no, just plants. Anyways, I'm gonna tell you to save up. Come on, save up. Alright. Anyways, now for the Solar Flare deck. Alright, good. Solar Flare. Morning Glory, very good 1-drop. If you don't want to play it till 6th turn, you don't want to play it until 6th turn, go ahead. Either way, it's a good 1-drop. Sunflower's gonna run in as many as they can. They're so vulnerable. If your opponent has nothing left for tricks, and that thing's gonna live. Berry Blast, always a good card to have. Why wouldn't you run it? Sage, try a card if you made 6. Soul Flare strategies to get as much as I can. I'm only gonna run 2 nerfs, actually. Only because they're good like early game sort of thing, and if late game, just get rid of zombies. That's enough. Tacos heal, draw card. You get the idea. Very angry to increase the plant attacks if I ever need to. Magnifying grass, so hard to use, but if used right, can destroy anyone. With how much sun I made the turn. Metal petal, some flower. Once again, another good sun drop. Power flower, another flower plant, and heals. It's good. Squash destroys a plant automatically. Now, Toadstool, I run this because it's another sun producing plant and it's Chomper better. Okay? And finally, Cornucopia, you know why I run it. Otherwise, not bad of a deck. Just not that great. Once again, if you think I need any changes to this deck, please tell me. Otherwise, let's go to the next one. What's my next deck? Chomzilla. My main Chomzilla deck, anyway. You're gonna upload on YouTube? Okay. This is more of a strike through deck. Morning Glory helps my Power Flower, actually. I'm gonna go over the cards that are important in this deck. I already gone through all of you, Fume a strike through. Yeah. A strike through. Good card. Pepper MD. If I ever need a heal, then just, use this. Get an idea. Second best taco of all time. Heals, need it. Fertilize, good, boosting card. Then you grow shroom, you already get it. Whack Zombie. Since Joms has a hard time removing amphibious plants, Whack Zombie does the job pretty well. Bloomerang, a really good strike through card. It's actually really good. Power Flower, once again a strike through card that's also worth it. Squash, Laser Beam, strike through, worth it. Cornucopia. You get my idea. I'm getting bored of this, but I have to go over it. Who are we missing? 4, 5, 2 more heroes. Here's Nightcap. Chefs used them first, but Grass Knuckles is way better. Here's Nightcap. Love this deck. Right? It says it's right? What kind of. What? Why? Why, game? Censoring? Whatever. Okay. My mushroom deck. You guys know what I run. Poison Shroom. Really good anti-hero kind of card. Like, why wouldn't I run it? Anyways, it's a mushroom. Puff Shroom for 2. And it is, apparently. Anyways, Shroom for 2. Always a good early drop. Like, no question. Berry Blast. Um, the offense buff Shroom to buff any all my mushrooms. Wildberry is such a good good attacking thing. This deck is mostly about attacking the hero. Mushroom Ringleader, I run 2 only because I don't like this card. It could be good in some situations, but I usually don't find it good. I'll run 4 once I have Pine Clone, if I get it anyway. Punish Room, when Mushroom's destroyed. Oh, and tip, play this in the forest lane. Always. Spring Bean, found such a good card. Jumping Bean, also good to have if I want any of my mushrooms hitting. Mushroom, I feel like I'm regretting using this card. Bet the mushroom I want it. Cherry Bomb! Once again, another good offense card. 2 4 damage to each zombies here next door. How would you not love that card? Grapes of Wrath, I have 2. I'm running them because, they're good. Anyways. And finally, we're done with this process. One more to go. Let's go to, that worthless mole. Worthless potato. Should have chosen walnut over him. Whatever. Okay, moving on. This is an anti-hero deck. Like mostly anti-hero card. All of them are anti-hero cards. Poison Shroom. Potato Mines. Good offense cards. Deals anything else. It could deal almost anything in the first turn. The only thing it can't deal with is Headstone Carvers or Arm Wrestlers mostly. I don't know what else it can't deal with. Sting Bean, I'm regretting using them, but I'm still gonna use them. It's Amphibious card, Bullseye, nothing else. Walnut, a defensive card, that's it. Fairy Blast, once again on good offense. Guarding Gloves I run only because I want to. If I want to move plants to they're hitting the hero, then it works. Otherwise, I feel like Guarding Gloves might not be really good. Grave Buster destroys a gravestone. Already talked about it. Juggernaut, once again, a good card I have, like always. Water Chestnut. What can I say? It's Amphibious Team Up. It's good. Very angry. Want to increase any of my plants' attacks if I feel like it. Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy is another anti-hero card that's really good. Nothing else. Cherry Bomb. I already talked about how good it is. Poison Oak. Another anti-hero card. That's really good. All these guys have poison in their names. Anyways, that's enough. We're done. I said we're done, game. Thank you. Any edits I need to make the deck, please tell me. All these decks. You name who, and that's it. Okay? Finally, I'm done. See you guys next time.